Gosh, there we go. Right, so welcome everyone to our new members call. My name is Soraya, and most of you will know me. We are about to share with you guys some of our journey. Just for those of you who are new, I'm going to say it up front early. Hey everybody in the house, St. Lucia is in the house. Welcome St. Lucia. Thank you, Philip. Guys, we are really moving quite quickly towards an incredible club. So really want to share with you guys. This is our last new members call. So we are recording it so that you guys will be able to share with your new members. This is the last new members call until after we launch. So we will be having additional calls, and all the calls we'll be having from next week moving forward. Thank you, Verona. Let me just put you guys on mute because I'm just getting some feedback. I don't quite know where it's coming from. Yeah. This is this call we're recording. Thanks, Jennifer, so that we can be able to support you guys next week. Next week will be a very important week for all of you that are watching the recording, and for those of you that are live right now with us. We have 248 people in the house, so thank you so much for coming in. We will be, next week, we will be doing a lot of training calls on the new system. So it's really important for you to be able to join the calls next week. It will be all about the new system. We have quite a few people to get through that call. It's important for as many people to go through the call as possible. We have access to 1,000 people on Zoom. So we want to pack out that call every day next week. That's 7,000 people. We have over 28,000 people who are signed up onto the platform. So as many people as possible, please share the link in the group. Let people know that they must come to the calls next week. Otherwise, we do not want you guys missing out on any of the training for the new platform. Okay, we are moving, guys. We're moving towards that transition date. So really, really important for you guys to understand that. Apart from that, I was just saying to all the members that I'm very happy because tomorrow is my last day working officially. So I'm officially retired from work, as they say, not retired, but just from working a 9-to-5 job. And I will be putting all my time and effort into the Abundance family. So we will be, okay, Marcus, I don't know what that is all about. So we will have to review that. So I'm reading some of the messages that are coming up at the same time. So if I swap in between, you know, it's just because I'm trying to answer the questions that are coming up. So yeah, guys, so yeah, officially we'll be spending a lot more time in TAF, which is needed. I need to put that energy there and not for somebody else. So I'm very, very excited. It is a very freeing feeling. And we're hoping that we can, at the Abundance family, we can ourselves create that same experience for as many of our TEF members as possible. Because as we move towards the ping, 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 as Prisha likes to call it, as we move more towards the ping, 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 more of you will be able to also experience that freedom and that freeing of, you know, having your own businesses, having your own community projects, having your own charities, you know, your own consultancies, whatever it is that you want to be able to go into. So let's congratulate each other as we move forward towards great, great, great things. Okay, so we're going to head off with the, oh, you know what, I should have changed this. This is the wrong heading. So, sorry about that, guys. Wrong heading. So we want to talk about the practice of visualization. So please don't look at the heading. Visualization, guys. The practice and the art of visualizing. So it is a very important practice. I've been visualizing all my life and I had no clue that's what I was doing. I would make up, you know, when you're a kid and you make up stories about in your mind. So you know, you make up stories and you envision yourself as a wife, you got kids, you're playing with your husband, you got your dolls and you got your toys and you're doing all of that stuff, and you visualize the unicorns, and I used to visualize a lot of unicorns, and you know, you do all that kind of stuff. That is a form of visualization. But we want to talk about the art or the practice of visualizing. Begin by thinking back on your actual day. So today, I'd like you to think about, thank you so much for the congrats. Today, I'd like you guys to think about something today that really, really made you feel good. I'd like you to share with me in the chat room something that made you feel really good. It could have been, excuse me, my nose is going because of allergies. Something that helped you feel really good today. Something that happened in your day, all right? So, I would love for you to share that with me. I want you to go back in today and just think about what happened today that just made you smile, that brought that beautiful feeling to your heart. Picture the place, picture the persons that you were talking to, picture the colors, picture the words that were spoken, and every detail of that scene. I want you to kind of play it back in your mind and then tell me, Sharonita, my group split, maybe. I love that girl. That's awesome. I want you to picture in your mind whatever happened today that just made you feel really good, and just share that experience or that feeling in the chat room, okay? Finished the 8-day course today and met friends at Covent Gardens. Oh, that sounds so cool. I love Covent Gardens for fine dining experience. Lovely day. Plan to go back to the Caribbean. Whoop, whoop. Received ping from Tab and got 28 pounds. All right. I woke up to a call at 2 wanting to pray for me. Oh, that's so nice. Seeing my niece, planning my return to Africa, the sunshine, getting to connect to my TAF. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. Blue sky. I felt really good that I was a part of an important moment in someone's life. Fantastic, Tracy. I mean, the more, you know, it's really important, guys, that we reflect on our day and we remember how important it is, and we remember the beautiful things that we did in our day. So if you reflect on your day, and I do this daily, and I didn't even remember it's something that is really a good thing to do. I always would go back in my day and just try and focus on the things that I could do better, the things I could have improved on. But I forgot that I also think about the things that made me smile, you know, the things that make me laugh. And it's been a day off from work and spent an hour in the beautiful sunshine, embracing the wonders of nature, taking a breath of fresh air, now chilling, happy, chilling, listening to Soraya. Awesome. Walking my dog in the park. I'm gonna get a dog, Alero, in the park, watching her play with cute, friendly little puppies. Oh, beautiful sunshine, happy dog owners. That you guys are awesome, man. I just knowing who I am in Christ Jesus, who makes me happy. Awesome. My eldest daughter is receiving now. Whoop, whoop, and will help her pay for her uni accommodation deposit. Yeah, ping, 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 baby. Please let me in Zoom in my other device. Oh, okay. Okay, guys. Gardening with my 86-year-old grandmother. Beautiful. And daughter, 3 generations. That is cool. I hope you took a picture. We closed, okay, traveled home to see my dad, brought coffee for 2 strangers. That's beautiful. Pay it forward. Congratulations, my first time here. I feel really positive about this moment. Thank you. I identify and learn a lesson about myself today. Today, I feel totally free. Fantastic. Talking to my dad. Fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful things you've shared. Thank you so much, because you should be feeling really, 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 really good about yourself at this time. Today, I just picture myself with my family in Nigeria, but unfortunately it's not possible. But I smile knowing that there's hope for me someday to unite with them. You will unite with them. And the day I am to receive your ping, 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 not pin, pin, ping, ping. Okay, awesome, guys. Thanks so much. So this is a wonderful way of improving your visualization skills. If you think about doing that on a daily basis, it feels really good, and you feel good at this moment. You're you know, you're elevated. You're feeling all, you know, gooey inside. I love that fluffy feeling, according to Marcy, the fluffy feeling. So, and it's real important for you to go into your evening with a beautiful, fluffy feeling. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, guys. So just to recap, this is our last new members call. So it's going to be next week. It's going to be all members calls the whole of next week, getting you guys prepared for the transition. And we are mega excited about that. So for new members who joined us recently, we've got some updates. Today we are over 26,000 signups for forms. So we have we're well into, I believe we're at over 29,000 at this point of people who've signed up. We're nearly hitting the 30,000 mark, guys. Oof, that is incredible numbers, incredible numbers. And with those numbers, of course, we are well past the 700,000 mark. We are well into 780, 90,000 pounds that have gone directly into people, into members' hands. Today, we continue to be bigger and better than we were yesterday. Nothing like it, guys. We're an ever-evolving, ever-growing club, and that is something to be really proud of. So as we continue into the future of what's going on, there are still things going on in the world that are something that, you know, there's still negative out there. There's still things, but you know what? Within our club, if we can continue on this really beautiful, positive note, just think of the many lives that we can raise and bring into the future of self-wealth generation. And that's where we want to go. That ping, 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 the self-wealth generation, guys. So TAF, it's congratulations to all TAF members. Every member, we need to congratulate you. Guys, you know the people behind the association. As we're moving forward, everybody knows, you guys who don't know, these are the people you want to look out for. The admin team and compliance team, they're in all the groups. These are the people that are supporting you guys constantly throughout the day. We do have a core admin team as well, and they will be supporting you throughout the transition. So, okay, Sue said she's got members waiting to join for 8 days. So I'm not too sure about that, Sue. You'll have to reach out to Kim. Unfortunately, guys, my phone has melted. I am unable to get access to any form of WhatsApp. So we may have to take down a note so that we can, so if you can put the name of the group in the chat, that'd be great. All right, yes, exactly. She's been tabinated. Right. Okay, inside the groups, guys, you know how it looks. This is what you will see inside the group, okay? When you go inside the group, you'll see the contribution list. On the contribution list, you'll see the family leader. The family leader is also the name of the person who the group is named after. Sorry, let me just go back to... Right, so the family leader is the name of the person that the actual WhatsApp group is named after, okay? The receiving elder, that's the person who is receiving at this time. Oh my gosh, Sarai, what's the matter with you today? All right, the receiving elder is the person that's receiving. You'll see their email address on here. The upcoming receiving elders, that's the next elders in line for receiving. Once the group is full and the group splits, you should have heard that term by now. This person leaves and the next elders move up. So Delta will be the next person in line for receiving when the group splits into two. Remember, every single group splits into two groups. Every single group splits into two groups, okay? So just remember that, okay? The family support, these are the next family leaders. So these two people will be family 1 and family 2 in the two new groups that split from this group. So this will be Gabby's group and Harriet's group, okay? So it will split into two, and those would be the two new family leaders. Remember, when you are a family leader, you will receive your initial £28 back. That is when you are halfway through your cycle, all right? Halfway through your cycle, you become a family leader, you receive your £28 back, all right? Last family members who gifted, those are the persons that were in the group before this. And of course, you have all new members. This is where many of you would have started. This is where you would be. Your name would be in here. The person's name next to you with brackets will be the person that you are qualifying. So that would be the person that invited you, and they should also be in the same group as you. All right, if they're not, then you need to let us know and flag it. All right, last guest who gifted is the family leader. This is the email address for this person here. This is their email address for the family leader. So this person here is going to be gifting this email address, all right, for the family leader. Okay. Well, now that you have come into the family, I want you to follow you so that you can see how you move into position, all right? So it's always an upward momentum. It's always that you move up the list, all right? So just remember that. So whenever you go into a new group, it's always two groups. So the new group that you go into, you look up. Don't look down in new family members, because there'll be nothing there. That will be blank. You'll be up in last members, family members gifted. So when the group is full, remember, you will have gifted your £28. You would have put in your receipt, which is what you got in your email address from your PayPal. So the PayPal receipt is what you would have posted inside the group. So there's absolute transparency. All right. Once that is done, you would get a tick next to your name, a green tick to say, yes, the person has gifted. All right. And so that is how we identify the person has done their compliance. All right. And that's how compliance will identify. You are who we are following. So follow the you into the next screen. All right. Once all the family members have gifted, we are now a full group. This group will now be ready to split into two. What happens to the new members when you split into two is that you're going to go into, the new members are going to split into two groups, and they're going to go into two families. All right. So the first 4 members, and this is an old list. So I've left this there that you may see this list if you may have gone into a family. We've recently changed the list. So what you would have is just purple and blue hearts, but it could have been a list that you see 1 to 8. All right. So basically the first 4, which are the first blue or the first purple hearts, will go into one group, and the second 4 or the second blue or second purple hearts will go into a second group. That's how this splits. Okay. So I'm going to show you how that works. What will happen is when a group is full and all the ticks are done and compliance comes in, the group will turn yellow. There'll be a yellow sticker has to go on the group. If you see the group is full and everybody has done what they need to do, and the last person is gifted and the persons have acknowledged their gifts, put a yellow sticker on the title of the group, because that is the only way that the admin will be able to say, see, your hand is up, ready for compliance. Compliance go in and they double check the group. All right. Once they've checked it, they will ask you to make sure that you put in certain email addresses that will need to go into the new groups that split. Once that is all done and they've checked it, they checked the gifts, they made sure everything is correct, they made sure all the people with the medals. So when you get a medal, it's for people who are qualified. Qualified people are, you come in, you filled out your membership form, you've gifted your 28, and you bring in your 2 people. That is qualification, guys. All right. So once you bring in 2 people and those 2 people have gifted, that is the qualification. All right. And then you'll get a little gold medal. And we want to get a gold medal before you reach up to family support. all right? Because if you don't get a gold medal by then, you won't move up into family leader. You will be recycled down and other people will pass over you and go into that position, all right? So as this goes, you're gonna go into 2 splits here, and you'll see how the split actually works. When the group is full, like I said, and you've got all the green ticks, the sticker on it turns yellow, and compliance come in, they check it. When compliance checks it, they put a black sticker. When you get the black sticker, that means the group is ready to split. We then take all those groups that we have black stickers on, and we put them into a format in chronological order, and they are then the splitters go through those and they split the groups. When the splitters split the group, they will put in that old group now, they will put a link that with your name on it that you will need to follow to take you to your new group. If your name, if you have children or you have people that you're managing and they're in both groups, you need to follow both links. If your child is in one group and you are in another, you need to follow both links. If it's just you, just follow the one link with your name. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. We're going into a split now. All right? So basically, this is the new group. All right? And in the new group, you've got the new family members are now going to be in last family members gifted in the new group. Okay? The second group will be the same thing. The last 4 family members will be new members, will be in the last family members gifted. All right? So this is how the split happens. First 4 will go into group 1, last 4 goes into group 2. They both go into the section of last family members gifted. This is the multiplication system. Okay? This is how we duplicate and multiply, all right? Which is why the business or the club will always grow. It's not going to be a company that declines, because it always grows, because with the people come in and the regifting always splits the group in 2. And that is how we continue to prosper, all right? Together as a family, all right? Okay, so as that goes through, guys, the family support. Remember I told you the family support become the new family leaders. So you got family leader number 1 and you got family leader number 2. So they become the family leader for new family group 1, and the number 2 becomes the family leader for new family number 2. Okay, the family leader from the old group now becomes the elder number 3. Okay, the elder number 3 now becomes the elder number 2. The elder number 2 now becomes elder number 1. Elder number 1 leaves. That's it. They are no longer receiving from that group moving forward. All right. So the next person in line to receive is this elder, the elder number 2. All right. And that will be in the new group 1 and 2. So the same people that are receiving this section here. All right. Elder, receiving elder, upcoming receiving elders will be the same for both these new groups. Okay, that is how the multiplication starts. All right, both of these will be in both groups. That's just the elders, just the elders. Okay, all right, the new groups will have a new family leader and they'll have a family support, but the elders now are in position to start receiving out of 8 groups, 56 gifts out of 8 groups. So in order to do that, they start getting into multiple groups when they get into this section. All right, so hopefully that explains the splitting. All right, as you continue to move through your family, remember I said you move from new family members, that group gets full. Once the group is full, you've got all your green ticks, the group splits. That was split number 1. All right, now we've moved into last family members gifted. Same thing happens. the family fills up. Hopefully you would have brought your qualifiers in that group at that time. That's the best time to bring your qualifiers, is when you're in Last Family Members Gifted. Bring in your qualifiers at that time. All right. Once you've done that, I mean, you don't have to. You could have brought your qualifiers in when you're new family members, but the best time is to do it here, because that's when you have more people who are qualifying, and so therefore you don't get stuck groups. Okay, so if you've got medals, people getting medals in new family members, and you've got all medals here, you're not going to get population of the group. All right, so people have to then bring in more people. All right, so you want to make sure that you're, that you're bringing you want to bring in your members in the next split when you're a new family member. All right, and that's strategy, guys, and we'll have a strategy meeting again just before we will be part of strategy, will be part of our training moving forward. All right, so once that fills up, okay, we've had the first split. This is now ready for the second split. So Last Family Members Gifted is your second split, okay? Once that group is full. So let's split. And what happens? You then go into family support, all right? So now you've had split 1 moving into Last Family Members, split 2 moving into family support. Always an upward momentum, all right? Now you're getting ready to become a family leader. As a family leader and as a family support, your responsibility is to ensure that the group is doing well, that there is motivation in the group, that you're talking in the group, that people are responding, that there's help in the group, all right? You guys are the go-to people. You've been in 2 splits now. You should be able to understand how it works, all right? So you should be encouraging and helping these sets of people here, helping them move along, all right? So once that happens, guys, we fill up again, all new members gifted, or once all of that happens, you are now moving up into position, into the your next position. Your next position is going to be family leader. This will be split number 3. So if you remember, I said to you, split number 3, this is you here, halfway through your cycle, guys. And what happens at family leader? Exciting things. This is when you receive your 28 pounds back. This is why this can never be a pyramid scheme or anything like that, because you receive the money that you gifted in, you receive the gift back, as well as you never stay in position. The positions already always move. It's always evolving. It's always cycling. All right. There's constant movement. There's no stagnation. All right. Basically, the group fills up again and we move into another split. When we move into another split, what happens to you? You then become receiving elder number 3. So you become in line for receiving as elder number 3. That would have been your 4th split. All right. And then we go into elder number 2 on your 4th split. You'll be elder number 2. When you split again, that will be 5th split. At the 5th split, you are receiving elder, and you start receiving your 56 gifts out of the of 28. Okay, that's 56 gifts in increments of 28 pounds from 8 different families. That is how it works, guys. It's just a multiplication, duplication process. All right. Okay, we'll go through the questions as we go when we go into the end of the presentation, guys. Just some administration tips, guys. Please make sure that when you bring people into the group, that you bring them into the same group that you are qualifying them. So if they're qualifying you, then you bring them into the same group that you are in. If they're qualifying one of your family members, you put them in the same group as the person that they are qualifying. You do not qualify people in another group. All right, so if you've got one person in one group and they're in another, we can't see that that person is qualified and they've got a medal. How do we know? Right? So we've got to make sure that the person remains in that group. This is only now, guys, this is only for the next few weeks, because when we do move into transition mode, right? You know, we will be moving into that mode where all of the, you know, the automated system will do that for you, all right? But for the moment, we've got to make sure that we are compliant so that we keep our members, you know, safe, so our members are protected, all right? So just make sure that you do that, guys, and it makes it a lot easier for the compliance team to double check and verify, all right? It's a much faster split. Sometimes, you know, people are very anxious for splitting, or why haven't we split? Why haven't we split? Well, you know why? Because, guys, sometimes you need to make sure that you submit the things that compliance team need in order for them to split. Sometimes it takes a little while for you guys to respond, all right? Okie dokie. Make sure that all members are adding their own people. Guys, do not send your people's names and contact details inside the groups. Add your own people to the group. Ask to be made admin and add your own people to the group. The reason for this is if you're not, you can be impacting GDPR laws. All right, so we are part of the ICO. If we are doing anything that is outside the realms of GDPR, we are breaching, and we are supposed to report it. So please, guys, do what's right and keep to the laws of GDPR, which are the laws governed for Europe. All right, and make sure that you do not pass on people's information to third parties. The same thing. Don't share the link of the gifts for payment outside the group. You don't do that, all right? That is a direct violation of the GDPR law, all right? And we are governed by that as a company. Please add the individuals one at a time. Don't put them on a list with the number, okay? Doesn't work for us. We need, from an admin perspective, we need the number and then the person's name. You add the person's number and then you put the person's names. Hi, I am inviting my first guest, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, and then everybody can say, thank you, hi, welcome, da, 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 we're sharing. But, you know, guys, if you do it like that, it really helps the admin team be able to understand the flow of the group and see the person's being added, then that person should gift, etc. So we can see, otherwise we've got to try and figure it out. And sometimes it's a little bit of a minefield. Okay, make sure you attend the new member Zoom. Well, as you know, guys, this is the last Zoom just for the month of August. We will be resuming after transition. So I don't have a clear date of that yet, but at this moment for the month of August, don't expect this call, just expect a lot of training calls. You've got to come on the training calls, as many calls as possible we're going to be doing during that month. So make sure you come on those calls so that you understand what you're transitioning into. Make sure that you provide the right screenshot for the gifts. It's the screenshot from your email address, not the screenshot from the green tick, because we can't see anything with that. It's got to be from your email address. When you gift, it goes into your email. That's the screenshot we need, so we can see who sent the gift, that the gift has gone to, and so that we can make sure that we again, compliance check that the person that said they're sending it or who they're sending it for has gone to the correct person, etc. All right, so this is what the new group looks like, guys. What you were seeing was the old group with the 1 to 8 list. This is the new one. All right, so the purple heart follows the purple. So all these people who purple hearts, they're going to follow their family leader is going to be Gabby, and the next in line to become family support is Kilo and Llama. So you see all the purple hearts will be grouped together. All the blue hearts will be grouped together. All right, this person is a blue heart, they're a blue-red heart. The reason we put it in red is because they are gifting the family leader. All right, so it's 7 gifts that you receive in 8 families. That's what comes up to 56. All right. All right, on the 1 to 9, the steps to abundance, we put this list in every single group. This, if you follow this, you can't go wrong. It gives you all the steps that I'm going through with you now. All right, so please ensure that you kind of you know, review it. I know people don't like to read, and I know they think it may take time, but it doesn't take you 2 minutes to go through this, guys. Seriously, it's not a book we're giving you. We're just giving you a little post to read. All right. So it's really important that you read. And can I tell you, reading is one of the most fundamental, most important things that you do with your brain, because this is how you maintain your brain. Keep it exercised, keep it sharp. All right. So please ensure that you read the steps. The TAF links will also be placed in there, the how-to TAF links, and also the link to our website, which is where you can send your guests to the website in order for them to read up about TAF, watch our GNCs, they can read our general terms and conditions are in there, and then they can watch the videos and also fill out the form all on the website, okay? Okay, I will answer that in a while, Chris. Okay, so no group crawling, please. All right, no looking up people's names and numbers in the group and then going and calling them or trying to solicit them behind you know, that's not on. If you're going to call people, you want to call people to do with TAF or to do with the group or to do with how you can collaborate together. All right. You don't want to be crawling into different groups and soliciting people. That's not on. We were very happy to tell that person, refund them their £28 and release them from the Abundance family. If they are not an elder, they'll get their £28 or family leader, they'll get their £28 back. So guys, we really want to make sure that you don't do any group crawling, please. And if you do, if you experience it, please just make sure that you let us know. And we will pass it on to the wonderful Ade, who will speak to the individual. All right, we are growing quickly as a company, and as a result, we are moving our business to an automated platform. For those of you who don't know, we are starting to establish all the perimeters for moving our members now. So we are establishing everything, guys. We've given you kind of like what's required. Everybody requires one form of ID, just one. All right. So I made the mistake of saying ID, picture ID for children. Guys, I'm still apologizing for that now. So no, you do not need a picture ID for your child. All right. So it's just one form of ID, and if it's your child, just the birth certificate, which is fine. That's it. We are starting to establish all the other perimeters, the training, etc. We're getting all that ready for you guys for training. All right, and we will be hard closing on the 16th, I believe. This date is subject to change. Okay, this date is subject to change, but hard closing we will have to do. So hard closing is stopping all operations, and we'll have to do that in order to support the transition. And we're trying to do as much as we can to make it as easy as possible. So the form that we'll be going through and training you on, we're not giving you that form until we hard close, guys. So the form, you guys need to learn the form, ask the questions, you know, whatever it is that you don't understand about the form, because when we go into that hard close, you've only got a few days to fill in that form for us to be. We want to transition people as quickly as possible to be able to reopen so you guys can start receiving again. All right. And it's going to be very quick on the automated system because people are going to be banging at the door. We're going to have waiting lists of people wanting to come in. All right, because we want you guys to talk about the automated system. At that point, you should be wanting to share the automated system with everybody, right? Because it's going to be a whole new kettle of fish. Okay, it's not going to be this WhatsApp thing and you have to wait for splits. It's going to be like people are coming in and splitting is going to happen automatically. It's going to be incredible, right? So please, guys, we want you to start talking about it. So, you know, when we go into hard close, we mean hard close, all right, in order for us to move forward. Okay, it's going to support so many people. So many people are going to be supported by this system. It's going to be absolutely amazing. All right, I've got training on the 31st, which is tomorrow. but I'm still not sure. So I will post the link. I've got to confer with Andrew at this time to find out whether we're doing any further training tomorrow. All right, so we will go through that. All right, your children can join at any age. We are very excited as to what we're offering. So now is a good time for people to be getting in. Some of the things that we are helping, guys, talk, get your people in. All right, we want to get as many people in, and then we transition them into the automated system. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But when we get into that automated system, get ready. It's going to be a rumble, serious one. All right, we're going into the Elite 8 standard. When we transition, we are upgrading our website as well, so that will hopefully roll out at the same time. We're going to be having the Golden Nuggets newsletter with our business directory, which is off the charts plan we've got for the business people in the house. So we're really wanting to support our business members. We've got the branded shop coming up. We've got TAF Marketplace, which is going to be slamming. It'll be supporting our members who have things to sell. Will be on that marketplace. So buying from our own community is where we need to go, guys. Supporting each other's businesses is where we need to go. We've got lawyers in the house. We've got tax consultants in the house. We've got independent financial advisors in the house that can advise you about your insurances and advise you about mortgages and advise you about money. We've got investors in the house. We've got doctors in the house. We have some incredible people in our house. We've got police officers. We've got money laundering officers in the house, you know, who can check, and you know, if we're doing anything wrong, they would be able to say, Soraya, no. We've got, thank you, letting agents, property agents. We've got, you know, the lovely Marcia. We've got some incredible people in that we can help each other. You know, that's what the business directory and the marketplace is all about. We got people who can braid hair. We got hairdressers. We got people who, I mean, incredible. So imagine having our own marketplace where we can have our own kind of Amazon. We got people who are designers, people who are, it's amazing, right? So why shouldn't we be sharing that amongst each other, creating that wealth amongst each other, supporting each other within our own community? That's what we need to be doing. And this is why the 1 million mark is so important. This is why the bigger we are, the more we can support each other as a community. Life coaches, financial coaches, all kind of life coaches, musicians. Can you imagine if we have our own music platform? How great would that be if people have their music and they're able to sell their music to our abundance members? We've got nurses galore, that is true, in the house. So we can have like a little, our education platform can have nurses who can help you better yourself, do little training courses on, you know, how to measure temperature, how you're having a new baby. Go and watch Nurse Verona, because she'll tell you how to look after your newborn baby. You know, foster carers, how to do foster caring, how to look after your elderly. What happens when this happens? How can I do that? That is what the education platform is going to be, which is another big thing, a big pet peeve of mine. Homeschooling, how to private tutors. We can have tuition classes on our platform. These will be bicycle technician. You see, I didn't even know that we had a bicycle technician. That's awesome, you know. So just imagine where TAF can go to with all these amazing people in one community, helping and feeding each other. Absolutely. Financial experts, fantastic. Investors, health, wellness. It's just incredible what we can do as a community. And we're already at 20, 30,000. So, hey, can you imagine? And it doesn't matter what part of the world. We can have doctors who can do consultation with you. We can create our own doctor's consultation app. Why not? The TAF app for doctors. Why not? You know, doctors and nurses. You know, think big, think wide, think long, okay? Think big, wide and long, longevity. That's what we want. All right. Awesome. Nutritionalists. Yes, Gloria. Gosh, do we all need a nutritionist? We all need a nutritionist, for sure. So absolutely fantastic. And this is what we are bringing as part of the club to the new members and to our members once we get into the automated platform. The automated platform will help us from an admin perspective really pass on that job. The amount of work we're spending on that, time that we're spending in that, we'll be able to do so much more. All right. Current total number of members, I kind of gave you that number already. We're over 28,000. Okay, yes. All right, guys. So the Abundance Family values, these are the values. This is what we stand by. You guys know how it works. Transparency, honesty. You cannot have trust without these two. It is most important. Everything, you cannot do everything unless you come from a place of compassion, humility, guys, humble. Be humble to each other. Be humble, be humble. There is nothing better than humility, all right? Okay, guys, that's about it. I think we should be able to answer some of the questions. Marcy and Krisha.
Hello.
Maggie gets off today. The lovely Krisha, is she with us? Okay. Okay, she's not answering. Oh, Maggie, maybe you want to read out the questions because Krisha's not answering. She may be tied up.
I'm going to set up Maggie.
Not literally.
She says here she's going to set up Maggie.
Maggie, calling Maggie.
Naughty.
Maggie.
I'm here now.
Were you sleeping?
If you ask no questions, I can tell no lies. I can't say anything.
Oh,
Right, I'm looking for the questions.
You've got to love your founders, man. You guys have got to love your founders. Maggie,
we're up all the time.
I'm getting boring in my audience.
Right, how far back should I go for the asking questions?
Okay, I'm trying to. Whatever you feel that we've answered already, just don't ask it.
Okay.
I'm just going through it. Okay, so here's a question. Is it okay, Marcy, to ask other members in your group about their gifts, not payment? We are not paying for a service. It is a gift. And you've got to get that in your head, guys. There is no payment here. If there is no green tick by their name, or should we wait for an admin to address?
I don't see anything wrong in asking the person whether they have gifted, just reach out to them. We are a family. We're not operating on our own. With those 10 other members that are in the group, they've gone through what you're going through. Some people, some of them will have more experience. So I don't really see if there should be any reason why not to say, hi, you know, haven't seen the tick beside your name, how, you know, what's going on, can we help? But do it in not a bullying type of way to say, yeah, you know, there's no tick at your name, you know, what's going on? But, you know, just reach out in a friendly way.
Awesome, thank you.
What happens when the group gets stuck because everyone is qualified?
Well, you just share and share again. You know, if there's, you know, if the group is stuck, it's not going to go anywhere. And this is an amazing opportunity. There's many of us in here that have invited in excess of 10 people. And it's not because we have to, it's because we want to. So, you know, amongst yourself as a family, find out, who else do you know? Who else do you know? and get it moving. Because there's two options. Either it's going to be stuck and it's going to stay there, or you do something and it unmoves it. And then everybody will then benefit from moving it.
Something that someone has put here, people not responding at all, not even responding to good morning is a problem for them. What do you say about that?
It's a problem for us as well. You know, when we started, you know, it wasn't
like that.
You know, like the way that it is. And, you know, I suppose that's, you know, when you go, you know, you grow too quickly. It's, you know, this is not the way that TAF was meant to be. It was about, you know, growing as a community, you know, encouraging people, sharing positive, encouraging words, you know, the please and thank yous, you know. You know, we're not seeing that, and it's painful, because at the end of the day, this is a private club. It is not a public offering. You are invited to our club. You need to really follow the rules and regulations. And part of that is to be happy and loving and fluffy and, you know, all of that, you know, and respecting each other.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll tell you a little story here, if you don't mind, just a little one. I'll keep it short. And I don't know if Marcy, you'll relate to this at all, but where we come from, the lovely home of St. Lucia, you know, and if you take public transport, you have to say good morning or good afternoon.
Oh, yes.
And if you don't say good morning and good afternoon, people will bowl you out. They will literally say to you, so what happened? You don't know how to say good afternoon or good morning, right? So, you know, if you walk down the street and you see someone in town more than once, so you recognize them, you're supposed to say good morning or good afternoon or nod your head in acknowledgement. This is the only country, well, from the Caribbean, we don't do this here. I see someone more than once and people's casting their head down. They don't want to look at you because in case, you know, I don't know what they're afraid of, you know, as opposed to having your head lifted high and smiling for people when they see you. You know, that's how we were brought up, you know, and I found it very difficult when I would travel on the trains and tube not to be smiling. When people look at me, I'd smile and they think, who is this weird person? They'll go back in their book, you know? And, on several occasions, I've just said good morning, or I'll be in a lift and the lift is going, it's full of people. I'll be like, good morning. Nobody asked me. I'll be like, is there something wrong with me saying good morning? And then you get everybody saying good morning. It's just, we're people.
Yes.
We are people, we're courtesy. You'll be sitting on a train for 2 hours next to somebody and you will not even look at the person. What is up with that? You'll be sitting opposite a person and they will be looking at you and they'll look down at the book, watching their iPad, typing, and they're on the train with you for 2 hours. Crazy. You know, I don't understand that. At home, everybody will be talking and laughing by the time they reach the destination.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a human interaction.
Yeah. So, you know, guys, just be nice. It doesn't cost you a thing to be nice. I know it's a British thing, Sandra, but we are Caribbean people. We are African descent. We need to carry our forefathers no matter where we live.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Crazy train
because, because it's a British thing doesn't mean that it's right.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've heard the British themselves used to always say good morning, good evening, good night, tip the hat.
Yeah.
So then if it's a British thing, then we need to bring it back. The real British thing.
Everybody at work loved me because all I used to do, as soon as they didn't understand it at the beginning, I would walk in, I'd hug everybody. People not used to that. You know, this is before COVID-19, by the way. But I would go in to work and I would hug everybody. I'd be like, get up, I want to give you a hug. And they'd be like, no, it's okay, I don't need to get up, I want to give you a hug. Like forced hug almost. And after a while, people would just naturally do it because there's just nothing wrong with that. You know, it's just love.
Yeah. Yes, so rude. Mm.
Right.
Mhm.
Moving
And
on.
moving on.
Will we be asking questions regarding Infinity 8?
Over to you, Soraya.
Grisha's not here to defend herself
Are
right
you
now.
sure?
I think Secretia set up Maggie. Secretia don't
I
want to
think
talk
so.
about no Infinity 8 this today.
She must have spotted this question earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I
see.
bet Miss Menzie. How long does it take to split a group?
Mhm.
Where is the starting point from when the
The yellow
members or when is the yellow sticker? Well, we're hoping that a family is actually split within 3 days. If any of you out there that has a yellow sticker and it hasn't been split in 3 days, just let us know, and we'll get the lovely Joelle or Jimmy to have a look at that and get you sorted out.
Okay. I'll write down the Infinity 8 questions and pass them on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can someone become a family support without being qualified? In my group, we have 2 persons who are family support but have no medals or 2 qualifiers.
Yeah, you get the up to family support to qualify. It is a beyond family support that you don't. If you're not qualified, then we will recycle them, and recycling is not a bad thing. This is where, you know, really people should be reaching out and finding why they're not, you know, they're having some difficulties, you know. There's so many tools that we have in the 6 months put together. I mean, Soraya has been like a blooming, you know, we need to do this, we need to. So we have all of these tools. We've got the website, we've got the videos, we've got the testimonials, you know, we've got the training courses, you know. I think, you know, I have been speaking to some of the people in the groups, and it's because we're not communicating. We're not talking to each other. This is the reason why everything stems on not communicating. The family is stuck, it's because nobody communicated in there. Somebody's in on the family list for more than, I don't know, 6 days. Nobody's asking. So hold on, you know, what's going on? Are you going to be gifting? If you're not, then, and the group has other people to go in, we will take you out. Take them out until they're ready to come in and gift and bring the 2 people. It's just, you know, let's communicate and talk and find out what's going on to get the families moving.
Okay, that's true.
Hi guys, can you hear me? Can you hear
Whoa,
me?
my girl.
Hello?
Come
Oh,
preach.
goodness.
Infinity 8. Come on.
Hello guys, I'm so sorry. I finally I'm tethering as we speak. Sorry.
Okay.
I've got a love. So sorry. What have I missed? My ears was burning.
Infinity 8 question.
Oh, excited.
Well, we can. I'm documenting them because we've got 61 messages still going through. So let's just get through these, Moss.
Okay. How do we reach out to you guys? We're in all the groups. Well, we're supposed to be in all of the groups. So I'm Marcia and I'm head of compliance. So anything that looks not in accordance to the rules and regulations that TAF has set out, and you see something, you can always reach out to me. You've got the lovely Maggie. She's in every little area. I can't even tell you so that Maggie is this. Maggie is the founder. Maggie is in I said, Maggie in compliance today. Maggie is in, admin, splitting. So, and then Soraya's there, Krisha's there, Jennifer's there. All of us are in. Jimmy, Joel, Kim. Just reach out. So somebody said, reach out and touch. So make this a better place.
The information for, can we get this information? The information, this is being recorded, guys, so we will be providing it to the members only.
Oh, you just told me that, and I start singing.
I know, I just thought of myself.
Sorry, Marcy. Yeah, so the information can be shared only to TAF members, guys, not outside of TAF. Okay, so it's not going to last long. It's going to be on for 7 days, and then after that, it knocks off.
Now, someone has put, when you make the hard close, can we continue finding new members?
Absolutely.
Yes, and more.
It's
yes.
the perfect timing.
Yeah.
Create yourself a waiting list. Have them ready. Make sure that they complete the membership form. Say to them, you've got to have your £28 gift, and you need to have your 2 people. So once we open, or we say back on, we fly the gate, you're ready.
Yes, but you also have the addition of the ID.
Oh, yes.
These days, make sure people have
And
ID.
the ID. Yes.
Yeah. The other thing, you missed a question. How many people do I need to be behind me
Oh,
to
yes.
be a family leader?
How many people do you need to behind you? Well, there are 3 splits before you get to family leader. Okay, so you're coming into the new members family. Okay, you've invited your 2. You may have invited your 2 there, or you split and you go to last members gifted, and you may have found your 2 people and they are in the new members. You just need to find your 2 people. Everybody that has their responsibility to find their 2. All right. When it splits again, then you go into family support. And then on the 3rd split, you become a family leader.
Yeah. Just to answer Stella's question, no, we do not share the slides. You'll have just the video to share. You'll have the video to be able to be amongst the members for 7 days only. We do not share the slides, guys. Okay, what age can your children join?
At any age. You are, as a parent, you will be responsible for them until they reach 18.
Awesome. If a child, we basically ask you to mask their name, so put an AKA. Yeah. All right, so this is all about, they were just participating with all the different people that we've got in the community. What is the current total number of members?
Yes, I know that was answered already, but I just want to hear it again.
Excess of 28,000.
Yeah.
Yes. What is the difference between this TAF and the one promoted in the US by Jeff? Who's Jeff?
Don't know who's Jeff is.
Snap.
I know there's a construction company called TAF in Africa. That's a different thing altogether too. So these are just separate. I don't know we don't know who they are.
Don't know.
How old is the company?
Around 6 months old.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm laughing because I thought I read "My wife is rubbish" when I realized it was Krisha saying my Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Deborah says, but no unborn children allowed.
Here we go.
Someone wrote, "I'm going to set up Maggie." I don't understand what they're talking about.
Okay.
Okay, go back up. When they split the group, can the person who wants to it's not pay, it's gift.
Yeah.
To the on the Abundance Family website. No, we've made that very, very, very clear. There's no email to gift into the Abundance Family website. That there's a donation for donations only. That doesn't go to the elders. Gifts go to elders of the families in the WhatsApp group. Please do not send gifts that you get an email link to. If somebody sends you an email link to gift, you don't do that. You wait till you get inside the group. We say that all the time, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Alero.
Betty says, I need a cup of tea. Can I have that ginger from Delgatti Teas, please, Betty? Thank you. When you invite an elderly person, is it best to create their own PayPal or use your own?
It really is going to be dependent on you who are managing this. If the PayPal account is made up to the elderly person, and if there's any issues, then it's the elderly person that's going to be to speak to PayPal. And if they really don't know what's going on, then that can be an issue. So, yeah, you've just got to be mindful that if there is any, say for example, we've had pending gifts and the persons have to get in contact with PayPal, then if the elderly person is quite capable to manage that phone call, then fine. But if they're not, then they need somebody else to manage them.
Okay. Was the introductory call recorded yesterday? Just that I have some people interested in joining the family and wanted to show them this today, but couldn't see a recording on the Telegram groups.
Yes, it was. So I will post it.
Okay.
I registered my 2 children who are adults. I plan to surprise them with gifts from me, particularly my daughter who is getting married. Asking for her ID will let the cat out of the bag. How can I get around this? There must be other ways where you can ask your daughter for ID for any other reason.
I don't know.
There could be other things that you can ask your daughter for ID for. You know, so you'd have to figure that one out. Find some other excuse to ask her for ID that's nothing to do with TAF. I'm trying to think of what currently.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that one. Maybe this is time where Soraya, we need to do a gift certificate, have a gift certificate program.
Okay. Can we do it after we've done transition?
Yeah, we could do that.
With the ID thing, though, it's a different kettle of fish. You'll have to think of some other idea or other reasoning why you would need your daughter's ID. You know, you could tell her you're buying her something. Anything.
Let's think about that one, and
that was something you would have to think about really and truly. Is it possible to swap a member who does not want to continue in the family with another guest?
It is possible, but you have to direct it to admin and particularly Kim, okay? So you need to, so the person who does not want to continue, they need to tell us that they don't want to continue, okay? And the person that you are going to replace, obviously, it depends on where in the family that they are. And I do think, and I'm just saying this off of the cuff, is that it's not going to be fair if somebody is family support and that person no longer wants to carry on and that person is replaced. If a new person is going to come in, then let them come in at last members gifted.
Yeah,
So
or the
it's
bottom eight.
so it'd be fair for everyone.
Yeah,
Okay?
you can't just leapfrog somebody over everybody else
Exactly.
who's been in there.
Exactly. You know, so yes, it is possible, but you should not take it upon yourselves to do that and just then notify in the family that this is done. It has to go through admin and particularly Kim.
Iceland.
Okay.
And Adrian says he can't wait to share his music with us. Whoa. One day, Adrian, we'll get to hear it. That'd be cool. I think we answered this. How long should a group family wait on persons who have not yet gifted? I think we've answered this.
Yeah, 24, 48 hours. If they're not ready to gift, you know, just politely say that, you know, you think it's if they need a little bit more time, and they probably can come into the next family. You know, but yeah, to keep the family flowing, we need to be gifted within 24 hours. The new system is going to say you need to gift in 24 hours, whether you like it or not. You know, once that 24 hours goes, then you're gonna have to come back in again. So
yeah, it's going to be the new get cracking system.
yeah.
And yes, Adrian Sarai is from St. Lucia, as am I. St. Lucia massive. Sorry, I keep saying that, but you know. What's this? What did you say to the last family member who gifted and has not invited their guests for over 2 weeks?
6 weeks.
Oh, 6 weeks, sorry. Sorry, my thing went covered over the number.
Well, there may be an issue with this person. You know, just reach out and find out, you know, just notice that you're not qualified. Is there anything that we can do to help? You know, what's going on? I mean, look, guys, remember that life happens. You know, there's a lot of things that are going on out there. As we'd like to live in an ideal world, but life gets in the way of things, and you know, just reach out. I mean, irrespective of whether this person qualifies or not, they're only going to be able to get to family support. When they get to family support and they haven't brought their 2 people in, they are going to be recycled. The persons who are behind them, or you know, in you know, new members gifted, they will leapfrog and go over. So I'm saying to all these, you know, all the members, concentrate on what you have to do. Don't worry about, you know, if you reach out to somebody and they haven't, you know, and you've given them all the advice, there's only so much we can do. All right?
Okay, we're at 174 people. It's 28 minutes past the hour of 9. We need to get through these questions a little faster, I think.
Okay. I've got a question from my doppelganger, another Maggie. It's my first time here. How can I get this recording to share? I haven't joined yet, but I will, and I want to use this recording to I guess the people she wants to introduce.
No, we don't use this. This recording is not for new people. This is for members only. So it is only available to members. The new introductory call, you can try and get the introductory call link from the person that invited you.
Okay, the automated platform should allow groups to split quicker, right?
Absolutely.
Like blink of an eye.
What's the password to the members area on the website, please?
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. That's been answered.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, okay. How do another group, I think, say, how can another group support another group that's not splitting?
Huh?
How can another group support another group that's not
Not
splitting?
splitting. I think that's what Toodles means. Was saying.
Not sure. Are they in the same? Are they in both groups?
How do another? Or how can a group support another group that's not splitting?
All
Yeah.
splitting is done by admin, right? So basically, if a group has got the yellow sticker, once compliance comes in, the sticker turns black. Once the black sticker is on, it will go to the splitting team in chronological order, and the group will be split. That is how it works, guys.
Okay, how do we reach out to you guys?
Oh, we answered that question.
We answered that, but
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shout and touch in the group. We are all in the, well, everybody else is in the group. I'm not in the group right now because my phone tilted. But I mean, I will be from next week. But yeah.
It's funny you said that, and someone actually wrote down the lyrics of that song, Reach Out and Touch. This is an Infinity 8 question. We're not answering Infinity 8 questions, are we?
No, because the lovely Krisha is inundated at the moment.
Yeah. How
so
can people...
I'm writing down all the questions and we'll send them to her and then she'll answer them in the group.
Okay. How can people in Nigeria gift, please, if they want to join the family?
PayPal is, well, it is in Nigeria, but in a limited fashion. So it's pretty much kind of difficult unless they have someone in the UK that is going to assist them.
They can gift, Marcy, but they just can't receive. So the person would need to be their receiver. They can gift from Nigeria, but you can't receive.
So you have to, I guess, maybe a trusted friend or member of your family that can receive for you.
On your behalf. Yeah.
Yeah, and they can send it down to you some other way. Hi, if you are managing someone in a group which is not moving and they get more than 2 members for that group, how do you bring them in? Shall I repeat?
Yes, please.
If you are managing someone in a group which is not moving and they get more than 2 members for that group, how do you bring them in? So I guess if that person who you are managing finds 2 other people.
Yeah, they can come in under the, anyone can bring in as many people and put them anywhere. It's just that they won't be cycled. They won't have another cycle. So I could be in Soraya's family and I wanted to bring in 2 or 3 people. Am I correct in saying that, Soraya? And I could go into Maggie's family and put them in. Oh, you've gone. Soraya?
Hello?
Soraya.
Hello?
Okay, go ahead now.
Hello?
Oh, I think I'm understanding that.
Yeah.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, as long as they're not qualifiers, as long as they're
not qualified.
I think I'm understanding that question a bit better. Like if, say for instance, somebody was managing me, but I wasn't doing any, they're managing me, but I'm not there in that group. And then I find 2 people, then basically what I would do, I would give you those 2 people's number and you put them in the group for me.
As long as those
but if you're, that doesn't seem to make sense though. If you're managing someone, you would be in the group that you're managing, of whom you're managing. So if you are managing someone and you're in that group and you want to qualify that person, right? You invite the 2 people to qualify the individual in that group because you're managing the person. So you should be in the group where the person is being managed.
I think they're talking about 2 additional people. So say, for instance, if that person's already qualified and they've got their 2 people there in already, but the group is not moving, and then they found 2 more people.
They can bring them in.
Then you can just add the 2 more people in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be. It should be it should be as simple as that, I think. What form of ID do you need?
Passport,
Driver's license.
driver's license,
National ID.
your ID.
Voter's card.
Oh, that's a
Birth
good
certificate for children.
one.
Yeah.
And what is meant by hard close?
Hard close, not clause.
I
Close.
didn't say close, was it? I didn't say clause. Yeah.
Go
I
ahead,
heard
Soraya.
clause.
What is a hard close?
A hard close is when all operation stops.
Yeah, but only for a short amount of time.
It's
Not
only for a short period to do the transition.
It's like a hard pause.
No bother with it, Maggie. Not today with the pause.
It's a lot.
Okay, this question just came up. You mentioned registering new members with the heart color code. What happens when all the blue hearts are filled up and the members with the purple hearts aren't bringing in people, but members with the blue hearts are new? Put them in.
Yeah,
You know,
the hearts are irrelevant.
just put them in.
It's abundant thinking. Nobody gets any more. You're just abundantly helping and supporting everybody in that group and yourself to move the group forward. You want to move the group forward. That's the key.
Yeah. As I said, communication is key.
Yeah, and the hearts are just there to show people how when the groups are split in two. So it's like a for you to visualize how the groups are split in two. So 4 sets are there, 4 sets there. That's how it's split in two. That's basically what it's there for. It's nothing much more deeper than that. So just put your people in as masters.
Yeah.
Miss Menzie, send your questions to me on Telegram, because I can't understand the questions, to be very honest. You'll need to explain a little bit better about what you're saying. Miss Menzie, send your question to me directly on Telegram.
Just to add to the purple heart and the blue heart, just communicate. Just ask them, do they have someone to bring in? If they don't, and they can't bring them, or give them, can you bring them in within the next 24 hours? If they can't, then you'll fill up the family and get the family going. But communicate and be nice. We don't want any bullying tactics, and because I've seen some stuff in.
Can I just add there, with the blue and purple hearts, don't get too caught up on what colour you are, because if you leapfrog over someone, you may go into a
different colour
anyway. So and you won't always stay in the same family. You will split out of a blue or purple heart regardless. So don't focus on that.
It's not like politics.
It's
not like us changing to go from Labour to Conservative. Don't worry.
Yeah, thanks, Jen, for that. Just guys, we got to push on because we're at 9:38. It's a long call. Let's just see what type of ID do you need. I'm just going to whiz through this, Mag. What type of ID you need? We've already answered that. Maggie, could you please respond to Catherine's group? Maggie, write that down so you can just pop it right there. Okay, just respond directly to Sue then. All right, Sue Burtonshaw. So just respond directly to her in Telegram. Jane, to everyone, doesn't matter which country a family member is in related to the ID. No, ID is ID. We just need to know it's a person. Lizzie is using my Okusing, my email and phone number for my children, niece and my nephew. This is about managing families, Lizzie. So we will be doing a call on that next week. So just join the call so you can get your answers. Even do I need a form do I need to fill a form for in order to be an active member because it's my first time here? Ivan, you need to go to the website and go back to the person that invited you. Vanya, can I still invite my guests and regift by next week? Thanks. regifting is closed, Vanya. We are no longer taking any more regiftings. Sorry, my love, you'll have to wait until the new system. Abundance 28, I give you that. You're in a group with Soraya. I'm in your group. Okay. Is it possible for a parent to manage an 18-year-old account? Yes, it is. You just need to make sure that the person that is transparent in the group when you're managing the 18-year-old's account. You mentioned registering new members with the heart color. Please. Funmi Ade. I'm trying to answer this. Aren't people but members? Was that what you just answered?
Yeah,
there,
that's what we just answered.
Okay. Guys, breaking news is on plunging into recession in 11 years. This is TAF to the rescue, USA. Gloria says breaking news is plunging into, who's breaking news? Who's plunging into recession? We are.
It looked like the US.
Okay. Okay. What does TAF and ping pong pong mean?
TAF is the abundance family. And it's ping, ping, ping. Completion. Ping, ping, ping.
That's the sounds of your phone when your PayPal is saying, "Here you go, have a gift for you."
Yeah, ping, ping, ping. That's the PayPal ping, ping, ping when you're receiving gifts. Okay, that's it. Okay, Sue, Maggie has said that she'll respond to you, so please hold on to that. All right, moving, that's it, guys. We've got to close up. It is, this was a very long call. We thank you so much. We still got 150 people that hang on till the end. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We love you all. Let me, hey.
Hey.
Okay, let me just, oh, I can't even do that. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. To unmute. I've got no clue. Soraya, what are you doing?
Jen, can you unmute everybody?
Can I unmute everybody? No, I can mute all, but I can't unmute.
No, shucks.
Oh boy.
There you go.